Well, sweeping vineyard views, a slice of history, and from what I hear, world-class wine. That is what you can expect at Amador County's newest tasting room. This is Krissie Vineyards. It's a bi-coastal winery. The family started in New York, wanted to make a bi-coastal winery, wanted to come to California. They could have chosen Napa, they could have chosen Sonoma. They fell in love with Amador County, and here they are. By the way, if you're just joining us, behind me right there in the tasting room, those are 7 sections of the Berlin Wall. So you can come enjoy some good wine and a little bit of history as well. Speaking of good wine, we have the winemaker here, Jared. I know you're busy. It's harvest season. Thanks for taking the time out to talk to us. I understand you came from Napa and you have fallen in love with the Amador County as well.
That's correct. I absolutely love the foothills. The views are amazing and the vineyards are actually stunning. The wines are beautiful here, and what I've been loving is actually what you'll see today is we're bringing in 2 Iberian varieties. So we're actually bringing in Tempranillo from Spain, and we're also bringing in Suzão, which is one of our 5 Portuguese varieties. That's really, really exciting. So what's cool here, what we're learning is that these varieties that aren't the mainstream popular ones are thriving in this really warm climate. And I'm actually finding that these, so far what I brought in this year, they rival a lot of the wines that I'm making in Napa. So. Right,
you said the quality of the grapes is just as good. They're just different varietals than what we're used to hearing. Now let's talk about what we're actually seeing as we're going through harvest.
So we have just, we're dumping some of these grapes. This is Suzão, which is a Portuguese variety. And you're seeing the grapes go up the lift, and so they're feeding in nice and slow into the destemmer. The next machine you'll see is where the grapes are actually being removed from the stem, and the stems are kicking out on the back side, and the grapes are falling down perfectly round berries. And then what you'll see last is they're going through a really cool high-tech piece of equipment that you don't see very often, which is a berry sorter. And what happens is the grapes fall through, and it spits out all the jacks, which are the little pieces of the stems. It spits out the leaves, seeds, and all the things we don't want. That's not a perfectly round grape. And so that way we get nothing but perfect grapes, which increases quality.
Yeah, a perfect grape sounds good to me, doesn't it? And harvest is good this year?
Harvest has been really great. We had a heat wave that accelerated everything. It's been a whirlwind harvest. It is been really fast, but it's been wonderful. The quality is outstanding, and we're really excited for the wines for the 2024 vintage.
Yeah, and then someone who came from Napa, just as we wrap, we know the wine rivals Napa's. What about the tasting room experience here at Krissie?
I actually think the tasting room experience at Krissie is better than what you see in Napa. This is very experiential. You get to come out, sit outside overlooking the vineyards. We actually have food. You can't have food at a tasting room in Napa. So as a big differentiator, you can't go have lunch at a tasting room in Napa. Here you can come and get oysters. We've got sliders, lobster, ahi. You can come and sit down, do your tasting, have a beautiful lunch, and overlooking the views in the mountains. I mean, you can't beat it.
I'm sorry, did you say oysters and lobster? All right, it's time to get going, guys. Krissie Vineyards, what an incredible experience from the wine itself, the views, the piece of history, and apparently the oysters as well. Come give it a visit. Give them the warm California welcome.
Absolutely. I just sent a text to Caroline Stark. I said, we got to go to this place.
I know.
Thank you
on the
very
list.
much,
Exactly
Molly.
right.